Right now, there are 21 Democrat and 15 Republican seats which are up for grabs. They're being contested. Joining us now from Oklahoma City is Republican pollster Chris Wilson. Chris, why are the Republicans not out there, and I mean hammering the president? Surely they've got material to go at with the war on terror, Obamacare, the economy, but I don't see them hammering the president on any of those issues. Why not?
Well, there's so many things that the Obama and the Democrats are doing wrong that it's hard to pick just one. It's what we as a political polling community refer to as a target-rich environment. And so every race is different, every candidate is going to run on a different issue, and every state's going to have its own issues. And so the races you referred to are the Senate issue, or the Senate side. And so in some states they're talking about the border crisis. Some states they are talking about the economy. Some states it's about foreign affairs. Some states it's about Obamacare, or some states about the Veterans Affairs. So there are just so many different issues that, as I said, it's tough to just take one and go after it.
But can you be effective if you're talking to this state about that issue, that state about that issue, and you've got nobody right at the center in Washington, D.C., leading the charge against the president? I mean, if you separate out state by state, is that really a successful operation?
It is when you're running for United States Senate. I would say if you're running for president, probably not so much. But as Tip O'Neill famously said, all politics is local. And I said local. And so even at the level of a Senate campaign, you'll find some races in which they're talking about Veterans Affairs issues in communities that have high veterans populations. They're depressed economically. They're talking about Obamacare and the economy. And so even within a state, you'll see it divided up.
Now, you're a Republican pollster. Can I ask you to be objective for a second?
I'll do my best.
At this moment, a lot of these Senate races are really neck and neck. And we've got 34 days to the election. Predict for me, will the Republicans take the Senate?
Yes, I believe they will. And I think because if you look at the states in which it comes down to, the races that the Democrats still believe they have a chance are competitive. For instance, this morning it was announced they're making a big buy in Kentucky. Well, Mitch McConnell's up 7 points there. I don't think Democrats have much chance at all. So if they're going to go invest their money in trying to win in Kentucky, it means they're giving up on the states like maybe Louisiana, Georgia, other states in which they were competitive initially and now are having to give up. And so now Democrats are fighting their battles on Republican turf, and that's not a good place for them to be in. So yes, I think right now all the momentum is with Republicans, and I think they do pick up. And in fact, I think they could pick up even a 2 to 3 seat cushion.
Okay. Chris Wilson, Republican pollster, thanks very much indeed, with 34 days to the election. Thanks very much, Chris.
Thank you.
Still to come this hour, Lou Dobbs weighs in on the question, are we better off now than when President Obama took office? You can expect a strong opinion from my good friend and colleague, Lou Dobbs. Another sign of the trouble in the housing market, home prices, the rise slowing.